Hello folks, and welcome back to Rob and Marvy's channel. Marvy has had pneumonia for a while and she's still not feeling great, but before we go any further, I just want to thank one of my dear friends. I won't mention his name, he may be shy, but we've known each other since we were just about teenagers, and he knew Marvy was sick and we were struggling for about 2 weeks, and so he gifted us a week at a hotel, and so that gave Marvy a chance to be bedridden and get it out of her system. 90%. We are back on the road, we're back in Pahrump, and it's still windy and dusty. She's got a bit of a cough, but her temperature's gone, so hopefully that will be the end of it. We'll let you know if anything changes. But I wanted to talk about things today about power. How do you power your vehicle? How much money do you spend? What do you really need? What's really practical for you and what's affordable? And I'm going to just speak about our own experience, because you can go onto YouTube and see everybody who has their experiences. You know, you got to avoid some of the review channels. There's a lot of people that review products and they don't really use them, or they may use them for a week or two. So I would, and they get paid for that and they get compensated for that. I would really try to check out people who don't just get online and do a 15-minute spec sheet review pointing to all of those things, but go to people who are actually living as full-time nomads, and if that's what you're going to be, and see if that, and listen to those people. They're the ones that are living with that single product for a while. Okay, that being said, when we first started off, I came into Nevada, and Marvy was going to come 10 days later from Mexico. So I only had 10 days to buy a van. But one of the things I had ordered to be here when I got here was a Suoaki G500. It's a lithium battery system that is what they call a solar generator. In other words, it's a turnkey piece of equipment. It has your charge controller and your inverter and a lithium battery. And I decided to do that because it was about $1. Everybody says they're about $1 a watt, so it's like 500 bucks. But I did not really know that much, nor was I really interested in buying a bunch of gel batteries or deep cycle batteries, or even the $1,000 whatever they call those, and the big lithium batteries. Anyway, you know which ones I'm talking about. And then you have to buy your charge controller. Then you've got to get all of these bars and bolt everything onto in the inside and wire everything. It just was something I didn't want to get into. So I really like the simplicity of a turnkey product, and so I got that. And it's worked out great. I bought that plus a little 100-watt solar panel, a folding one that you could set outside. And we kept that for almost a year, and that was our main source of power. It powered our fan when it got too hot, it powered the lights, and it recharged our phones and my laptop. However, with that 100-watt panel and that 500, it wasn't really enough power. When it started getting really hot at night, we barely had enough power, even on a full charge, to run a fan all night long. And I couldn't really edit videos for very long on it because my laptop draws like 48 watts. So that, plus a fan, plus everything else, it just started not to be enough for us. But it's perfect if you're by yourself and you have minimal amount of electrical needs. It's more than what you would need. After that, excuse me, I've got a little bit of a cold too from all the dust. After that, we were able, through Homes on Wheels Alliance, to get a 240-watt solar panel, and it was great. It really did provide a lot more. It went from getting 50 or 60 watts on a sunny day from the 100 watt solar panel to getting about 170 watts on a sunny day going right into my charge controller into the Bluetti. I know that may be too technical for some of you, but basically that setup was perfect, and it still is perfect. And we've used that all up until recently. However, through a lot of hard work and saving money and our wonderful Patreon folks that help out, you guys, we are using your money for a very good purpose. I was able to get only a $200 solar panel that is 400 watts of power, and it's a great, very powerful solar panel. And I also got a Max Oak Bluetti. I think it's EB150. It's 1,500 watts of power. And again, it's a full turnkey, all-inclusive solar generator. It brings in the power through the charge controller, and it's got a 1,000 watt inverter. I don't need more than 1,000 watts. Marvy doesn't either. We don't need anything that power tools or any of that. I use battery operated power tools that are rechargeable, and I've got several of them, so I don't need that. So anyway, that system is really meeting all of our needs. So, and it's rigged up separately. We've got the front solar panel in the front of the vehicle on top going in through a separate connection right into the Bluetti, and then for 1,500 watts. And then I have my older system going in right into the Suoaki G500 for an additional 500. So all together, I have almost 2,000 watt hours. Okay, so why am I telling you this? And the reason is you don't need to start off buying something that has 2,000 watt hours of power. You could start off with something small, and you can piggyback it onto something larger and you don't have to give it away. So we didn't have to get rid of it to buy the 1,500. It actually just adds on to it. So the 500 will do some of the jobs, and the 1,500 will run like our refrigerator and maybe the fans, the things that have the heavier draws to them, for the simple reason that they're connected to the 400 watt panel, and that will refresh yourself or recharge a lot quicker than the 200 or the 175 watts coming in from the smaller panel. I can't really hook them up, connect them together, because there's a power droppage from the 400 to the 200-ish panel. So I liked rigging them up separately. If I ever wanted to, I can connect them, but they are different size panels, and that's slightly problematic. I also want to, so anyway, that's our whole system right there. It's for us right now, it's going to provide everything we need. I want to talk to you guys about something else though. Everybody's buying these 100 watt panels. I would encourage you not to do that. I would encourage you, even if you have a small system, to buy at least a 200 watt panel. And you can get them, again, if you go to one of our videos about Santan Solar and you're in the Phoenix or in the Western United States, hold off till you can get there. You can get these things for under 200 bucks. You can get a 200 watt one for probably well under $100 if you want. But here's the reason why you want to do that. It's not always going to be sunny and beautiful outside. And when you have a 100 watt panel on a cloudy day, you might be getting 20 or 30 watts of power. On a 200 watt, you might be getting 100 watts or 110. So it's not that it's just twice as powerful, but you've got to look that you're going to be in partially shady or cloudy conditions a lot of the time, and you want to be able to get as much power under those conditions as possible. So do your homework, and I really encourage you to do that. Anyway, that's our system. A lot of people were asking about it, and if you have any questions, please write them down below. And oh, by the way, I will put a link for the Suoaki as well as the Bluetti 1500 watt. What's really cool about the Bluetti one is I just looked on Amazon, and it's below $1,000 right now for 1,500. I mean, people say, well, these charge controllers or solar generators are about $1 a watt, or lithium batteries are about $1 a watt. This is far less. So you're getting 1,500 watt hours for only, I think it's $9.99 or something like that. Follow my link below, and again, we do get a small compensation. There's no extra charge to you, so this is a really great time to jump on that Bluetti 150 if you're interested in getting started for it. If not, I really like the Suoaki too. I know most people go to the Jackeries, but again, half of the population in the world were given a free Jackery to put it on YouTube. There are better solutions out there. The Jackery's great, but there are other solutions that you want to consider before you go and buy one of those. Anyway, that's it for now, and we've been off the link for a while as far as making videos because Marvy has been ill and I'm still myself a little under the weather, but we're going to start pumping out some more videos for you guys. So we'll see you soon, and make all of your comments and everything. Again, like, subscribe, all of that stuff, and we'll see you down the road.